Question 1. You are driving and a tire suddenly blows out. What's your first reaction? A. Grip the wheel firmly and ease off the accelerator. B. Slam the brakes immediately. C. Shift into park. D. Turn sharply to the shoulder. The answer is A. Grip the wheel firmly and ease off the accelerator. Explanation. Maintaining control and slowing gradually is safest before steering off the road. Question 2. When your car begins to skid on a curve, you should A. Steer gently in the direction you want to go. B. Brake hard to stop quickly. C. Accelerate slightly to regain control. D. Turn sharply in the opposite direction. The answer is A. Steer gently in the direction you want to go. Explanation. Steering in the skid direction helps the tires realign and regain traction. Question 3. If your brakes fail while driving, what is the safest first step? A. Pump the brakes and shift to a lower gear. B. Turn off the ignition immediately. C. Pull the parking brake hard. D. Jump from the vehicle. The answer is A. Pump the brakes and shift to a lower gear. Explanation. Pumping may restore pressure, while downshifting slows the vehicle using engine resistance. Question 3. When driving through an intersection and an emergency vehicle approaches from behind, what should you do? A. Stop in the middle of the intersection. B. Continue through, then pull to the right as soon as safe. C. Turn left immediately. D. Speed up to avoid blocking. The answer is B. Continue through, then pull to the right as soon as safe. Explanation. It's safest to clear the intersection before yielding to emergency vehicles. Question 5. If you become drowsy while driving, you should A. Pull over and rest. B. Open the window and continue. C. Drink coffee and speed up. D. Turn on loud music. The answer is A. Pull over and rest. Explanation. Fatigue impairs judgment. The only safe action is to stop and rest. Question 6. When your visibility is reduced due to snow or fog, what lights should you use? A. Low beam headlights. B. High beams. C. Parking lights only. D. Hazard lights. The answer is A. Low beam headlights. Explanation. Low beams reduce glare and improve vision in poor weather conditions. Question 7. On a divided highway with a median, when a school bus on the opposite side flashes red lights, what must you do? A. Continue driving cautiously. B. Stop immediately. C. Honk to alert the bus. D. Slow to 10 kilometers per hour. The answer is A. Continue driving cautiously. Explanation. Vehicles on the opposite side of a divided highway do not have to stop, but must drive carefully. Question 8. What's the safest way to handle an oncoming vehicle drifting into your lane? A. Honk and steer to the right shoulder. B. Brake hard and stop in your lane. C. Turn left to pass them. D. Flash your headlights continuously. The answer is A. Honk and steer to the right shoulder. Explanation. Steering right and sounding the horn avoids a collision and keeps your vehicle controlled. Question 9. If a pedestrian suddenly runs in front of your car, you should A. Accelerate past quickly. B. Honk and maintain speed. C. Brake firmly and steer to avoid hitting them. D. Flash your lights. The answer is C. Brake firmly and steer to avoid hitting them. Explanation. The driver must take all possible action to avoid hitting pedestrians, even if they cross improperly. Question 10. You are driving behind a vehicle that stops suddenly for no reason. What should you do? A. Maintain your following distance and avoid sudden braking. B. Honk and overtake. C. Follow more closely. D. Flash your lights in anger. The answer is A. Maintain your following distance and avoid sudden braking. Explanation. Keeping space gives you time to respond calmly and avoid collisions. Question 11. When can you use a handheld phone while driving? A. Never, except to call 911 in an emergency. B. When traffic is light. C. When stopped at a red light. D. When using speakerphone mode. The answer is A. Never, except to call 911 in an emergency. Explanation: Ontario law bans handheld device use while driving, except for emergency calls. Question 12. When approaching a stopped vehicle with hazard lights on a city street, you should A. Slow down and pass carefully. B. Honk as you pass. C. Pass quickly without signaling. D. Stop and wait behind them. The answer is A. Slow down and pass carefully. Explanation: reduce speed and ensure safe clearance when passing stopped vehicles. Question 13. What's the best way to prevent hydroplaning on wet roads? A. Reduce speed and avoid sudden maneuvers. B. Use cruise control for stability. C. Accelerate gently to maintain grip. D. Brake firmly to dry tires. The answer is A. Reduce speed and avoid sudden maneuvers. Explanation: slowing down and driving smoothly minimizes tire lift and water buildup. Question 14. You are stopped at a railway crossing and the lights have stopped flashing, but the gate remains down. What should you do? A. Wait until the gate fully rises before crossing. B. Drive around the gate carefully. C. Honk to alert the attendant. D. Cross quickly if no train is visible. The answer is A. Wait until the gate fully rises before crossing. Explanation: never drive around a lowered gate. Wait until it fully rises to ensure no other train is coming. Question 15. When driving in high winds, what's the best way to maintain control? A. Keep a firm grip on the wheel and reduce speed. B. Speed up to stabilize the vehicle. C. Turn slightly into the wind. D. Brake frequently. The answer is A. Keep a firm grip on the wheel and reduce speed. Explanation: slowing down and maintaining a firm grip helps counter sudden wind gusts safely. Question 16. You are driving behind a motorcycle in rain. What following distance should you maintain? A. The same as for cars. B. 2 seconds. C. 1 second. D. At least 4 seconds. The answer is D. At least 4 seconds. Explanation: motorcycles are more vulnerable in wet weather. Extra distance allows safe reaction time. Question 17. What should you do if another driver signals you to proceed, but you're unsure it's safe? A. Wait until you can confirm the way is clear. B. Trust their signal and go. C. Honk and wave thanks. D. Accelerate quickly through. The answer is A. Wait until you can confirm the way is clear. Explanation: always make your own judgment. Do not rely solely on another driver's signal. Question 18. When driving on gravel roads, how should you adjust your speed? A. Slow down before curves and intersections. B. Maintain highway speed. C. Accelerate in loose areas. D. Brake sharply before turns. The answer is A. Slow down before curves and intersections. Explanation: gravel reduces traction. Slowing down prevents skidding and maintains control. Question 19. If you miss your highway exit, what should you do? A. Make a U-turn on the shoulder. B. Stop and back up carefully. C. Continue to the next exit. D. Signal and reverse slowly. The answer is C. Continue to the next exit. Explanation: never back up on a highway. Continue to the next exit safely. Question 20. When is it legal to cross a solid yellow line to pass another vehicle? A. Only when turning left into or from a driveway. B. Whenever the road is clear. C. When the other car is slow. D. On rural roads. The answer is A. Only when turning left into or from a driveway. Explanation: crossing a solid yellow line is allowed only to turn into or from a driveway or private road. Question 21. If your rear tires lose traction in a turn, what should you do? A. Steer gently in the direction of the skid. B. Brake hard to stop. C. Steer opposite immediately. D. Accelerate sharply. The answer is A. Steer gently in the direction of the skid. Explanation: steering into the skid realigns the tires and helps regain control. Question 22. You are driving in a funeral procession with headlights on. What must other drivers do? A. Yield the right-of-way to the procession. B. Pass if there is space. C. Join the line if going the same direction. D. Honk to signal respect. The answer is A. Yield the right-of-way to the procession. Explanation: Ontario law requires other drivers to yield and not interfere with a funeral procession. Question 23. When approaching a stopped emergency vehicle with lights flashing, you must A. Stop completely. B. Continue at normal speed. C. Honk as a warning. D. Slow down and move into another lane if possible. The answer is D. Slow down and move into another lane if possible. Explanation: Ontario's move over law requires slowing down and moving over when safe. Question 24. If your vehicle gets stuck in deep snow, what should you do? A. Rock the vehicle gently forward and back. B. Spin the tires to dig out. C. Floor the accelerator. D. Abandon the car immediately. The answer is A. Rock the vehicle gently forward and back. Explanation: Gentle rocking may free the car without damaging tires or drivetrain. Question 25. When are you allowed to turn right on a red light in Ontario? A. After a full stop and ensuring the way is clear. B. Immediately if traffic is light. C. Only when a sign permits it. D. Only during daylight hours. The answer is A. After a full stop and ensuring the way is clear. Explanation: Drivers may turn right on red after a full stop unless a sign prohibits it. Question 26. While driving on a slippery road, you begin to slide. What should you avoid doing? A. Braking suddenly. B. Steering gently. C. Easing off the gas. D. Looking in the skid direction. The answer is A. Braking suddenly. Explanation: Sudden braking can lock wheels and worsen skidding. Question 27. When are you allowed to drive in a reserved bus lane? A. Anytime if the lane is empty. B. Only when making a right turn or accessing a driveway. C. To pass slower traffic. D. Never under any circumstance. The answer is B. Only when making a right turn or accessing a driveway. Explanation: Drivers may briefly use a bus lane only to turn right or enter a driveway. Question 28. A tire pressure warning light comes on while driving. What should you do? A. Pull over safely and check the tires. B. Ignore it if the car drives fine. C. Continue at reduced speed. D. Reset the warning light. The answer is A. Pull over safely and check the tires. Explanation: Low tire pressure affects handling and braking. Check and fix immediately. Question 29. When approaching a flashing red light at an intersection, you must A. Stop completely and proceed when safe. B. Slow down and continue. C. Treat it as a green light. D. Accelerate through. The answer is A. Stop completely and proceed when safe. Explanation: A flashing red light means stop, then proceed when safe, same as a stop sign. Question 30. When driving on a highway with multiple lanes, slower traffic should travel. A. In the right-hand lane. B. In the left-hand lane. C. In any lane. D. On the shoulder. The answer is A. In the right-hand lane. Explanation: Slower vehicles must use the right lane to allow faster traffic to pass on the left. Question 31. You approach a pedestrian using a white cane at an intersection. What must you do? A. Honk to alert them. B. Proceed slowly behind them. C. Stop and yield the right-of-way. D. Wait for them to cross quickly. The answer is C. Stop and yield the right-of-way. Explanation: A white cane identifies a visually impaired pedestrian. Drivers must always yield. Question 32. What's the safest way to drive through deep puddles? A. Slow down and test brakes afterward. B. Accelerate quickly to clear the water. C. Drive in the center of the puddle. D. Brake sharply in the middle. The answer is A. Slow down and test brakes afterward. Explanation: Driving slowly prevents loss of control, and testing brakes ensures safety afterward. Question 33. When can you use high beam headlights? A. On open roads when no oncoming traffic is within 150 meters. B. Anytime after dark. C. In fog for better visibility. D. When following another vehicle closely. The answer is A. On open roads when no oncoming traffic is within 150 meters. Explanation. High beams may be used only when there's no oncoming traffic within 150 meters. Question 34. When two vehicles arrive at a T intersection, who has the right of way? A. The vehicle on the through road. B. The vehicle turning onto the road. C. The larger vehicle. D. The one on the left. The answer is A. The vehicle on the through road. Explanation. Vehicles on the through road always have the right of way over those entering. Question 35. You are driving behind a large truck on a hill. What should you do? A. Stay well back and be patient. B. Follow closely to draft. C. Pass immediately. D. Flash your lights to hurry them. The answer is A. Stay well back and be patient. Explanation. Trucks slow uphill and may roll backward. Keeping distance ensures safety. Question 36. You are approaching an intersection with no signs or signals. Two vehicles arrive at once. Who goes first? A. The vehicle on the right. B. The vehicle on the left. C. The larger vehicle. D. The faster driver. The answer is A. The vehicle on the right. Explanation. The driver on the right has the right of way when vehicles arrive simultaneously. Question 37. When driving through heavy slush, what risk increases most? A. Loss of steering control. B. Tire overheating. C. Engine stalling. D. Reduced fuel economy. The answer is A. Loss of steering control. Explanation. Slush can cause tires to lose contact with the road, leading to steering loss. Question 38. If you encounter animals crossing on a rural road, what's the safest reaction? A. Honk continuously. B. Slow down and prepare to stop. C. Swerve suddenly to avoid. D. Speed up to pass quickly. The answer is B. Slow down and prepare to stop. Explanation. Gradually slowing gives animals time to clear safely without causing loss of control. Question 39. You are driving through dense fog and can barely see ahead. What should you do? A. Pull over completely off the road and turn on hazard lights. B. Drive slowly with high beams on. C. Follow the car ahead closely for guidance. D. Honk every few seconds. The answer is A. Pull over completely off the road and turn on hazard lights. Explanation. Pulling off the road with hazards on is safest when visibility becomes dangerously poor. Question 40. While driving in winter, your windshield washer fluid freezes. What's the best action? A. Pour hot water on the windshield. B. Keep driving until it thaws. C. Stop safely and warm the vehicle before continuing. D. Use wipers on high speed. The answer is C. Stop safely and warm the vehicle before continuing. Explanation. Stopping safely prevents visibility loss. Use winter-grade washer fluid to prevent freezing. Question 41. You approach a flashing green light at an intersection. What does it mean? A. You may proceed and turn left or right with caution. B. Stop before entering. C. Proceed straight only. D. Yield to vehicles on your right. The answer is A. You may proceed and turn left or right with caution. Explanation. A flashing green light in Ontario means you have the right of way for turns and through movement. Question 42. When driving on a freeway and you miss your exit, what must you do? A. Continue to the next exit. B. Stop on the shoulder and reverse. C. Make a U-turn in the median. D. Cross the divider carefully. The answer is A. Continue to the next exit. Explanation. Never back up or turn on a freeway. Continue to the next exit safely. Question 43. You are stopped at a red light intending to turn left onto a one-way street from another one-way street. When may you turn? A. Only with an arrow signal. B. Only when the light turns green. C. Never under Ontario law. D. after a complete stop and if no sign prohibits it. The answer is D. After a complete stop and if no sign prohibits it. Explanation. Ontario allows left turns on red from one-way to one-way streets after a full stop and when clear. Question 44. What should you do if your car gets stuck on a railway crossing? A. Leave the vehicle immediately and move away toward the train's direction. B. Try to restart and cross quickly. C. Stay inside and wave for help. D. Push the vehicle off the track. The answer is A. Leave the vehicle immediately and move away toward the train's direction. Explanation. Always exit immediately and move away in the train's direction to avoid flying debris. Question 45. You're being overtaken by another vehicle at night. What should you do with your headlights? A. Switch to low beams until they pass. B. Flash high beams to warn them. C. Turn off lights to reduce glare. D. Keep high beams on for visibility. The answer is A. Switch to low beams until they pass. Explanation. Use low beams to prevent blinding the overtaking driver. Question 46. If you are involved in a minor collision with no injuries, you must A. Move the vehicles out of traffic if safe. B. Leave the scene immediately. C. Call 911 for all minor damage. D. Continue driving without stopping. The answer is A. Move the vehicles out of traffic if safe. Explanation. If safe, move vehicles to the side to avoid blocking traffic and exchange information. Question 47. When driving downhill on a long slope, which gear should you use? A. A lower gear. B. Neutral. C. The highest gear. D. Park. The answer is A. A lower gear. Explanation. Using a lower gear allows engine braking, preventing brake overheating. Question 48. When approaching an intersection with a flashing amber light, what should you do? A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Stop completely. C. Speed through to clear it. D. Turn only right. The answer is A. Slow down and proceed with caution. Explanation. A flashing amber light means proceed carefully. No full stop is required unless unsafe. Question 49. You see a pedestrian crossing at an unmarked intersection. What must you do? A. Stop and yield to the pedestrian. B. Continue since there's no crosswalk. C. Honk to alert them. D. Drive around them slowly. The answer is A. Stop and yield to the pedestrian. Explanation. Pedestrians always have right-of-way at intersections, marked or unmarked. Question 50. When must you lower your high-beam headlights? A. When within 150 meters of an oncoming vehicle or following another vehicle. B. Only on city streets. C. Only when requested by police. D. In daylight only. The answer is A. When within 150 meters of an oncoming vehicle or following another vehicle. Explanation. Ontario law requires dimming high beams within 150 meters of another vehicle to prevent glare.